into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Funny as hell, dog.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And
right, if you're going to pull it out,
just
a linebacker
interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman.
Listen, the man run right to here, run back all the way back left. The man run all the way right to all the way back left.
Third down.
Hell no. That got me. See no flies on over here. You think you have a whole touchdown. Look at you. That's your zone now. That's your zone. That's your fucking zone. Yes, it is.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it
listen, he went back to with the man. He put me over the top anyway.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer
God,
throw.
I'm changing defense, yeah.
But you have to
meaning cover two in your ass.
They're best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Jackson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 33
this is what I
yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Oh, okay.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught, the tight end Hill.
Yeah.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of
bounds. Man, not that play. Watch it. Look, watch it, bro. Look, watch this. Now you in the bag, bro. They watch it. Now you got the middle.
On first down, Wilson.
Bro, it changed up, but you don't stay like this.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Bro, listen, my shit changed, bro. It don't stay the same. You got to watch it. You got to watch it, bro. You got to watch it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Chubb. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
See that? Look, see that? Your zone to the right. You see that?
Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
It be changing up.
To throw is Wilson.
I got him.
Steps away to his left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit.
Look, your zone to the right. My zone in the middle.
Despite the amount of pressure.
And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Brashad Perriman.
He ran out to the left, he ran to the right.
Touchdown
gonna get his shit.
And the Ravens cut into that lead.
I'm over to come right.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
These niggas are fast out here, bro.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Vick. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return, Hester. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
See your zone.
Now Wilson on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. It's Wilson. Being chased out left.
Oh, hell no. I didn't mean without a bounds. Oh, hell no. That man went out and ran back in and caught us first football.
To take care of the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Vick to throw it. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, though.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They're crazy. It's a who other quarterback.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Hester. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
You see your route? Try.
Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try to run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I hate it, bro. He blocked the fuck out my stupid ass. I try to rush in there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
This will be caught by Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman.
You throwing that big?
Bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards.
That cover 2 ain't gonna work. You're gonna leave the middle open.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one.
You got the middle.
Getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's gonna let. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch.
Hey, he gonna play with them both.
Got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
I tried. It was on the next time. It is next time.
The Packers.
It's scary. You know I see right through here.
But Charles, we saw a comeback bid.
That defense wicked in the motherfucker. Yeah, nigga. Man, fuck that franchise. It is the real franchise, nigga. Big 83 told y'all he's doing a good game. Cause you too good, bro.
You finishing now? What that is? Kenny? Huh? Kenny? That ain't Jay? Nah. She don't say her no more. I kicked out. When you see her tell I say hey. She ain't saying her no more. I'm saying whenever you see her. I ain't gonna see her no more. Nah. She told me she was gonna leave your ass. True. I should leave the down. Have my car on E. For real? You ain't get no gas? Yeah, no. Oh, I just leveled up. Level 9. Let me get that. Hey, I got 100 of those things. Bring your ass on.
Ready up, bro.
Oh, well, they gonna cap it on my time. I'll get my corner right now. They hit this miss off. They hit this miss off. Look at that extra. They say shit over.
Ain't it? I do. I did all that.
So how the fuck he still in the game? Cause I saw him in the game.
I'm saying, well, me trying to do it, I been took him out. Nice, they still gonna do it.
This is where the official Madden Super Bowl prediction is made. Here, our team tests everything. Playbooks, player ratings.
Kill on Charles what?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
He gonna sell some coins.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
Yeah,
As he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
never stunned it.
He lost the football.
Never stunned it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, yo, shit, are you Jews, nigga? I ain't never stunned it. I ain't never stunned it, bro. I ain't never stunned it, though, bro.
Young to throw it this time. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Got Steve Young. I hope so.
It's Young off play action. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up
Don't look who's saying
at
it.
the 15-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Oh, man, it's Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging.
We need to get a uniform. That's the problem,
though. Crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Here's Steve Young being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
I got quarterback spot.
Now Young on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
We got the ball, bitch. They may be lost in his sauce, boy.
Now a man who plays baseball in Kansas City, Bo Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. Into the Gronkowski. That's caught. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try to get the first down, although they would have taken it. But to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They give it away.
Make that about.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points up.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. From the gun, Steve Young. That's caught. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
It's your third game, nigga.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet. Now Vick's stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble to get the score, and a guy on defense becoming... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They will indeed go for it. Vick flushed out right. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. 70, Indy. We ain't giving up nothing today.
It's Young on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Young now, gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. 3rd and long for Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Everybody move.
It's off by Deion Sanders, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. And Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. That throw by Vic, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Buying time to his left. It's Hill, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 29 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Hey, Juice.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go, just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs' offense is set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings.
Please fall, bro.
Tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team.
Oh, shit.
In a heavy
I swear to God, I was going to run it back. I ain't down to me right now.
Down near the 5. And a big turnover.
I thought I was going to run it back.
Guys will get the football back. Gronkowski, the intended target.
I thought I was going to run it back. No, I swear he ain't down with me.
First and 10, Young. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Don't run. Just fake it this time, Brink.
Throwing again on second down. Young. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
80 weapons. Say Alpha.
Young on third down.
No, don't let him do it himself. Oh, my God. Yeah, he going. He fast for like 97 speed. He like, yeah.
For a Kansas City touchdown.
Good job.
Raheem Mostert, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And Vick's throw there incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That throw by Vick, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Strip that ball.
He may try and run for this. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. I know he ain't got it.
First down, Young. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action. Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Young flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Young will set to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Facts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates. They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And Vick's throw there incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But he can't do that.
Check line 54. Line 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell.
Throwing again. Vick flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, we can't throw it.
1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
That been full of
And
blocks.
we'll finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
You trying to quit out?
Set, ready?
All right.
60 yards. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Following the interception, Young steps away. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
I hate it. I think I'll never be back in the field. I'll be to the left every time.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30,
Hey, how you celebrate?
the 20, 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they take it in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, watch this, watch this.
I thought you were these long sticks.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have the first down past the 20.
My bad.
Taken down to the 25-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On first and 10, here's
Throw it, man.
They set up the screen to Bo. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
Throwing on second and long. Vic.
Boom.
Completed to Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it.
I see that.
Defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have what they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15.
Lord, see, that's why I want to cover too. Shit like that.
Right around the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Young working out of the gun. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
That one you. Okay.
The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young as his guys continue to pour it on. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal. And into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with the play. He's at the 50, 30, Past the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That throw by Vic, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This is caught. It's close. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense, and nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Damn!
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's set up out there.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
That's set up out there.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Shut off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
You ain't never seen anybody do a man
Good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Young to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The pressure gets to him again. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Jackson.
Where you come from?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Open.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vic on the move to his left. That one complete to Okoye. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. From the gun, Vic. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it, and he's across for a touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
Man, make it even kick.
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the Chiefs
hit hard, hit a word.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And Young's going to throw it here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go get him, Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
Go get him, Tiger.
Chased out left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock
get him, Tiger.
In a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing, Young. And he's wrapped up. Taken down.
It's a lot coming out.
And we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
So we know what we'll do for next game, bruh. That's you watching my live, or that was you watching? Yeah.
I looked again, I said, hold on, they Green Bay.
Trap fucking up. Trap.
I only know one trap, that trap boy.
Yeah, that was his ass.
Oh, Lord. Y'all got trap on the field. You must ain't got no mic.
Yeah, what you talking to? You hear me on chat? I mean,
I only hear you. When you in that, it only shares your voice.
Oh, they might talk.
Unless someone else allows it. Oh, you talking about on the video or the
Yeah, my live stream.
Yeah, it only allows, so the people have to go to their settings and allow shared voice. Yo. They don't automatically share it. What up, Trap, man? What up? I thought you said you weren't going live, T.
I wasn't. That started. Cause y'all boy funny as hell.
Y'all boy will get y'all ass.
I did. I did all of them.
Fuck off, bring that whole ass Shit, it be good, but it hit or miss, man. That Michael Vick be fucking up, bro. You know what he was doing, too? Yeah, that Michael Vick was fucking the ass, motherfucker. That bitch couldn't do shit. I was supposed to be playing my franchise. Get my ass whooped in that shit.
Yeah, I got a franchise too. I was playing wide receiver, but I tried to like go to a different team with the same players. Nobody picked my ass up, so I had to go with another dude. I want to do like the franchise where you draft the players and play with the players that you draft. I want to try. They probably got all the ass players.
And Ray about to do that, he got them bitches union. Cause you can add 4 people from the pass. So once you get in, they don't ask you who you want from the pass. I know he got Moss. He had Moss get off. I think he got Running Lot. What about us? Jalen Hurst is quarterback though. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga me and that nigga be going at it, but he ain't in the league. Who you be riding with? Who you be rocking with?
In the fantasy league, I mean the league that I got. So we create, huh? I don't really be playing like playing against people. I just be playing like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I be playing like this. E Preem, T, my homeboy Eddie be playing, Tail.
Preem transfer. What about third? You know what that?
Who?
Third.
Serious? I ain't talked to Serge in so long. That boy be so busy. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I be mainly on GTA. I mean, well, I just started playing GTA.
Yeah, I'm about to cut all this shit off. It's all right there, more to come at. That's the only thing you good at. I ain't better than Philip. Hell in that shit, man. Philip Prison. Y'all finna play again? Yeah. I'll take my girl to the basketball right now. Let's get out of here.
Alright.
Alright.
On my TV live. I'm gonna try to load up, man. This shit do it again. I'm gonna just be like, fuck it. I already said that 2 times, but they was out there fixing on some shit, so it was fucking up everything. Sound like it already went out. Oh no, y'all ain't talking, so I was about to say, cause every time y'all like, I would go back to my party and that shit blinking. That's how I know that shit fucked up. That shit was making me mad, bro.
I need 50,000 to get Geno fucking 901 card.
That's all it is 50,000.
Yeah, he 901 overall. 50. Atkins.
From Georgia.
The Bengals.
That's my homeboy. No, he played at Georgia.
Yeah.
That's my homeboy cousin.
This bitch ain't doing shit out here. From the city of Zaf. They still do a little they play y'all shit for the training point, like 25 training point. You can get like a 95 overall player.
Send me an invite.
I don't know what the Pringo they're doing.
Come on, DJ. DJ Preem.
Oh, they still doing 26,000 for the silly Zaf for that damn. One of them niggas.
Only know you've been high, feeling low.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Man, send me an invite before I drop kick your ass.
You talking about old shit over there? Like he got some good shit.
Yeah. You need a new quarterback.
Oh shit. Oh shit! What's going on here? I just put up this nigga D4 bunker. That nigga 96. Oh shit! Boy, that was a good boy.
D4, don't you got what is it, like a linebacker?
Boy, they give me 34,000.
He should be playing D tackle. I mean DN.
Yeah.
He play at like didn't he go to like Oregon or some shit?
Yeah, he paid for the 49ers now.
Yeah, that nigga he was like a first overall pick for them boys one year, and he took a while to catch on.
He ain't even good. I'm finna sell him and get somebody else.
Man, the man here.
Boy, I got 42,000 training. Fuck that.
Bro, you ain't post me on Facebook, bro. Chill.
Huh?
Why you gonna post my then?
You just said training, and I was typing it in my text message.
Yeah, I know that shit stupid. I just did it for. Oh shit. See, boy, this shit finna get crazy, y'all.
Man, let me see how much if I sell Gino Atkins. That bitch ain't doing shit over here.
Come on, give me some good. Give me some good. I don't want this bitch.
Damn, Daniel. You had some good. I gave you a bitch.
I don't know this shit. Grady Jarrett. He got a 95 ball shit, 91 problem. I don't want that shit. How much is it? God damn.
Gino Atkins.
One more time.
If I sell Gino, I'll give this nigga.
I pulled it and down.
I need to get Aaron Donald, bro.
Hey, y'all, if I pull Aaron down and y'all hit glass and all the ambulance over here.
Pull him on what?
I got 38,000 training. You gotta get 39 and you could possibly pull that bitch. What's it called?
Entire townhouse for $122 a night. That don't sound bad. Smoking allowed. That bitch probably stinking me. Free parking don't look like there's nowhere to park. You're talking about free parking. Let me like this shit.
Well, if I get it time, I just gotta sit with him so I get my training back there. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
What you get now?
They gave me Luke Keelan.
99?
96. Yeah, I gotta power that
At
bitch
middle
up.
linebacker?
Yeah.
Wait, you got a power. Hold on, you got.
It says so.
You got the player.
Nah, I gotta power him up to get to 99.
But we don't really use your defense though.
I use that motherfucker.
That's true.
I don't know if I should. I'm gonna keep it for right. I'm gonna reset it, motherfucker, later when I get some money. Let me see what that defense gonna go to. That bitch probably ain't gonna move though. And my defense fight too while y'all playing.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we need to switch up, but your offense is 95 though, so we need that. Probably because that sorry ass bitch.
You wanna try it?
Yeah, you wanna switch it out? We can swap out.
Yeah.
You good.
Uh-oh.
Y'all wanna do it just for one game? It's just one game, bro. I mean, yeah, we picking out blows. What's the worst that can happen?
No, this around the corner from St. Francis, so it ain't too far from this thing.
Let's try it out, T.
Alright.
I know that Luke Keelan ain't gonna do shit.
Butt cakes.
Some other shit, though. I'm not doing it.
I ain't even in that lobby. Y'all gotta send me an invite.
Okay,
I guess I got on just in time.
Facts.
I was just laying here chilling. I was like, you know what? Let me try this shit again since it's done. Whatever the fuck. Who's your quarterback here? Yeah, I see. I'm not.
I've been asleep on my defense.
Oh, I'm playing with that loot.
I'm finna sell Brian Urlacher. I should have sold him to your ass.
Tell who?
To me, nah, just trade him to me.
Yeah, God saying that what I mean, yeah.
What his rating is? What his
That been
overall?
92, but I would give you a power up card too, like. But you gonna need to train to power that bitch up, but.
It don't matter. Brian Urlacher?
Bro, that bitch fire, bro. I mean, you need.
Yeah, I know. I got him on my line. I mean, on my defense, but he only 85. Like I really haven't been trying to boost him up. Maybe I just need the power up pass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't even need. You can trade. You can trade the power up pass.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying you might as well just power them up and use your power up pass. If you
I might do that because I don't have a 90 overall call. Yeah, I get it when I get to 60.
I'm just sell that bitch. My shit fight. Do another one. Fight. Whoa, boy.
Can you defense?
Let's do that shit. Bro, I pulled a 97 Antonio Gates, bro. In the last one.
So why you didn't keep him?
Shit, sold that bitch. You crazy. I got like 4 niggas off him. You need this sorry ass. He ain't gonna do nothing anyway.
This what?
You gotta sell them niggas when they first come out. Like, imagine when Sean Taylor first come out.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Dante, who got the real defense? Be honest. Be honest, Dante. Alright. Creating my shit rock solid. Any nigga pick they play? What the fuck they waiting on? Wow.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
You get him. You get him.
Alert.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. You tighten up.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Go 14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I had to. I ain't think I'll get,
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
What you doing? You don't want it?
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
follow when you getting hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got me, bro. Don't be scared. Hey, let's go.
A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried to
See
quick
what
hitter
happened was,
inside, but that
I
one was
forgot if he
swallowed
just off
up
him, but I
because
forgot to
when
put it
they're
back out
open,
there.
those big
So he made
defensive
the eye.
linemen will take the bait and move
He made the eye.
laterally and
He did
open up
right.
a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
I think it's the whole line that
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be taken in at the 1.
Damn.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes. He'll find his running back. It's Emmitt Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down carry for Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw,
oh, my God. Yeah, I should have floated up. Me neither. I want to send him out over there.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Some people tired there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Sanders able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Smith. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Oh, dang, tried to do that.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's a cornerback in for the sack. Tre'Davious White.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. No gain, and it's second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
On second down, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Single in the slot. Hey, 0.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores.
Yeah, he can sling. All he doing is blitzing.
Inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Get it.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hope. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, you should get Emmitt Smith too, though, Cody. That who coming to come right now.
For 8 yards.
Emmitt Smith. Oh, yeah, that's who coming. Stay right, you can do that. That's fine. On first coming, that corner back.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will set up
it shows
on
there.
46-yard line. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. They're inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl, but 15 have already been announced, and it's a pretty good list so far. Guys like Harold Carmichael, Bobby Dillon, Alex Karras, Donnie Shell, Duke Slater, a number of others in there as well, CD.
Yeah, you're right about that, and what this does is they hope it helps ease the backlog of some of the great candidates that are out there. You know, a Max Speedy and Ed Sprinkle, people may have forgotten about, but they were tremendous during their time frame. And we did get to see, if you're watching television, coaches Bill Cowher and Jimmy Johnson receive their invitation to Canton from the...
And I think the ball's out, and I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Now, Lewis on the time he started walking.
Yeah, boy. That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's yellow.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. DeForest Buckner, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They needed to.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. As the stoppage will cover 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go.
Sunday.
Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Hester. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Thank you.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Hester in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good.
Now a hit and a loose football. Down the numbers.
Give me them cookies. Give me them cookies.
Indianapolis. Walter Payton in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So here's the kickoff now, as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken very short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Yeah, we're going to back off.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Look like you're tired.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
They do it right to me.
Anticipation on the play. Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short.
He tried to fall. He tried to fall.
And not a bad return.
He tried to fall.
Out to the 25-yard line.
I've been trying to fall. Look at her. It's scared.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to the air. Wilson after the pick 6. Dancing to his left. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I'm just trying to say this for a nigga. Oh, you got him out there. That nigga there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Yo, 50.
And no movement in the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
I want to try a lot of.
They'll try and run for it.
Boy,
this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal,
what you doing, nigga?
It's not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Smith. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left.
Oh, why you ain't saying that? Preem just sitting down, man. Say something.
We do have a penalty flag
you
down,
are.
however. Let's see what that's
God
about.
damn.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Ray Guy.
Preem ain't saying nothing. He just sitting down.
For the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Ain't it?
The 49er offense set
Man,
to get this
private,
drive
nigga.
underway. And last time they were very
Gotta
fortunate
distract this man.
offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
Oh, my God.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Nicole Hardman, 74 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, hey, CD, we talked about some of the guys that were going into the Hall of Fame, the 15 that we already know. But of the more modern-day players that are finalists, who do you think's going to get in?
That is really, really...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they
That's
take
what?
possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, my
He may
God.
try and run for this. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run down with Bo Jackson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I ran out to cut off
So
on
they
him.
get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
No, I ain't gonna rush enough.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without
I'm
a
just going to go
doubt,
for the 2.
They were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet.
Yeah, I was going to block
Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Being chased out left.
Get him first.
Throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given
Living
up
off that Molly Kane thing, right?
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Oh, no.
Down Mahomes. On the comebacker, complete. It's Holt. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
Bro, yeah, you let out, bro. I don't know who you be.
Now in the football game.
Like triangle box.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Emmett. And an alley to run.
Hey, boy, I'm playing with him.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They'll look to throw. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Emmitt Smith with time running out. As they can even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
I thought one of them called that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
Living up to my leg can't think, right?
What is the absolute
You running
reward on this? But the risk is.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Wilson to throw.
Timing.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
29 is Mike 29. Watch the out. Watch the out.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Don't tackle him.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends up.
Cause I get my feelings off the end, dog. They still suck. This bitch gave me 87, 88 pass. Like, nigga, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this?
Damn, y'all be loading out quick. Y'all don't view the post-game stats or nothing?
Yeah, nah.
My shit just be stuck. I ain't got no option.
The whole X. What you trying to do, Preem?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played,
I get my feelings
all
off
the
that hand,
responsibility
dog.
he has, and how the game flows through him.
Look at Cowboys,
If
the
he's
dog
not
right
on
here,
the top of
Dante.
his
Look
game,
out.
your team's not going
Look
to
out for
benefit
my
at
route.
all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri,
Oh, shit.
set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let go. Watch the curve.
They ain't want to get it out the muscle. They got to pay for it.
6-6, pull it high.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Ready. 60 out ball.
No, he ain't got no it's fouled on him.
There's Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oh, he over there quiet and shit.
On second and 11 now. Young. Pressure, and he's going to be
Definitely
taken
a pit.
down.
Damn, definitely a pit. He opened trying me.
44. That's the Hall of Famer
He opened trying
Lawrence
me.
Taylor doing what he does best. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following two negative plays. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell fighting his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A 44-yard punt, they're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though.
Yeah, I love
and the
your
Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10.
Yeah, they run straight up. Yeah, run straight up.
On first down, Mahomes.
Bitch.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know
I hate
they're
running
going to bring
football.
more people to
Shit,
him, right?
gay.
They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he
That's
will
okay.
score. Touchdown Cardinals. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You got it, it's fella.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mahomes firing complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Damn. Go the other way. Yeah.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Smith.
What you taking for, ho?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Put time to fall down. Like he was a lightweight. Damn.
As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Young from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now Mostert, and he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And Sanders now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked good.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Oh, shit.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And laid it over.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. almost threw a second one right there.
Hey,
All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. First and 10, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Young. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. Able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. It's Young on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Smith, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Emmitt Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Oh, shit.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The throw over the middle taken in. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
That throw by Young incomplete. Time to take a moment here, revisit this year's Pro Bowl. Playing just a few exits down I-4 from the Madden home office, actually. But John Harbaugh of the Ravens, Pete Carroll of Seattle, they were the coaches, and it was Harbaugh's AFC team who came away with a victory. Their fourth win in a row for the
AFC.
All four of those wins coming in Orlando. But, of course, Charles, it was a tough day in the sports world with the passing of Kobe Bryant was on everyone's mind. It kind of put a cloud over everything on Sunday.
It certainly did, and the way that news spreads nowadays, the game had really started before the news was official, and it kind of broke during the game. It spread to both sidelines, and a number of guys would know Kobe, but if they didn't know him, the respect factor across all sports for the superstars and the greats of every game and every sport, you kind of saw it as that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
If you can't call timeout, you got to call it.
They'll indeed go for it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Oh, my God.
This one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 62 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the field.
Push it right outside of some.
There's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as he'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he has green on that play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, Charles, earlier we were talking about the Pro Bowl. I want to go back to something because they experimented with something in this year's Pro Bowl. Instead of the usual onside kick, they gave teams the option to run one play from their own 25 on a 4th and 15 situation. The NFC did try it late, but Kirk Cousins wound up throwing a pick to Earl Thomas. What did you think of that idea, though?
Well, you know I'm old school. And because I'm old school, I don't like it because I want to see the onside kick be a part of it, to see teams try and get back in the game. But I'm also smart enough to understand if we're talking about player safety, that's one of the highest collision plays you will have in football. So while they continue to search and try and find ways to probably eliminate the onside kick, yet give teams a chance to come back late in the game, I get that part. Right now, I don't like the idea of taking it to 4th and 15 and we run a play and what have you. Is there another option? I'm willing to listen to it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Young. It's caught, Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
They don't want to tackle it there.
Now a first down throw for Young. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Young to throw again. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. This is a good time here to give a hat tip to Eli Manning, officially announcing his retirement from pro football on January 24th. All 16 seasons with the New York Giants. He exits the game, Charles, 2 Super Bowl rings as well as 2 Super Bowl MVP trophies. He's 7th all-time in passing yards and 7th in passing touchdowns.
Not to mention how durable he was throughout his career. Once he took the starting reins, at one point went 210 consecutive starts, and that only ended because of a decision made by Giants management, which I think they came to regret. Bottom line, I know he went 117 and 117 in the regular season overall record. Those 2 Super Bowl trophies, the Super Bowl MVPs, and beating the Patriots in a Super Bowl that ended their undefeated season, He'll be remembered forever in the annals
Go up.
of the NFL. Forget the hat.
Too late.
Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
But Brandon, sometimes
they got him block ahead.
Games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. He returns the punt 60 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin the next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
That bitch can't run to the side.
Game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 25 on second.
Put it right here.
Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
He said right here. I told Carletta.
Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Let's get it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Young. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Steve Young. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be
This is
down at about the 3-yard line.
That motherfucker.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They go back to the ground with Smith. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Oh, he hit me. When I threw the ball, he hit me.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally
he threw it
get
too far.
him, but not
And he hit
until
him.
he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Hall of Famer
We gotta be
running
right
and he's
here.
going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Smith. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
You know what? I got some for this motherfucker.
He's checking. Crash. Kill. 49, check 49.
On 1st down, it's Smith, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour.
Oh, yeah.
A strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Damn.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Dang, go on, Trent. All right, there we go.
Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll run on first down. Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Don't spin, nigga.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now it's Smith. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Emmitt Smith, the ageless wonder, showing that he still has the strength, the body to fight.
I use that timeout so they don't act kicker. Because I ain't really good at that shit up, but that me to go away.
Has a lot of stuff, right? Throw the curveball, off speed, there comes the fastball, slider, changeup, always changing speeds, changing locations. He was that way when you tried to tackle him. One time you get the shoulder pads, the next time you miss entirely. You never knew what he was going to do.
They'll try and run for it with Emmitt. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And now here comes
I'm going to run again. If I kick, they're going to have to kick him.
With 8 ticks
I'm going to
remaining.
call timeout.
So
they
signs
followed
of
up.
life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run it now with Smith. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 30. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Oh, we good?
So it comes down
how
to
the fuck is the kicker?
this many times before.
Lord Jesus, I don't know what it be in the middle or
The
what.
clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win.
I did not see kept in the middle, dog.
It's no good. So
I should have kept it in the middle, bro.
Time rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay,
I should have kept it in the middle, dog. I didn't fucking still ice the kid when I ran the damn ball.
But no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive.
They try to play ass like all they are so goddamn good.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
Still having to make that
transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. On first down, Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 44. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run again with Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Bitch said watch the whole thing.
First time ever holding it.
Bitch said
Last time it was too late.
they watch the whole thing.
Shit, cause that shit be making me want. I wonder how fast that nigga getting out that fast.
Yeah, that nigga get out quick as fuck. Damn, that's a good ass game, y'all, boy.
That bitch ready.
We ain't have to.
I'm 4-2. What y'all looking like over there?
No, let me look. 1-1.
What you with, Prim? You should be 4-2. You think I should put some abilities on Emmitt Smith or just run like that?
You need to put something on that. Well, inside groove. Put inside groove on him.
Yeah, I got 1,000 trainer.
Yeah, we need that inside groove. That better block. Probably something like jukebox or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, he got the bus on the big up. You were 15, I got 13. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna wait, bro. I need 10,000 more to about that goddamn. I'm finna put a billion on Emmitt Smith real quick.
Y'all done?
Nah, I'll just put a billion on Emmitt Smith real quick.
Huh?
I want to put some abilities on Emmitt Smith.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought we was in the game by now.
You should have got that big Eric Dickinson boy. If you had that motherfucker, he just be in some trouble, boy. That nigga be running with them goggles on.
I ain't there. Hauling for ass.
How much liquor I got left for me?
I know. I know what I'm finna do.
Who lost?
You had me think you lost me.
I look home for the night.
Yeah, I like the block shed.
Yeah, that bit block shit in the 88. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, I like him. Matter of fact, Ryan Shazier ain't the one that made the motherfucking go.
You hear me?
You ask me. Not today.
Ryan Shazier. You need to put it on loop. Yeah, yeah. He is. chill.
Y'all finna put his shit on loop, but that force on it there, that's the only thing.
I don't think he need.
Damn, boy, I got so many much platinum token, boy. That shit don't make no sense. Oh man, no sense.
Alright. And it's been ready to rock and roll.
This is the thing. Now, enforcers say guaranteed hit stick and ball carry. But Lumberjack say cut stick guaranteed tackle and add fumble chance.
But
Decision.
enforce automatically hits it. Lumberjack, you gotta like do it yourself, kind of.
Yeah, you probably gotta do that cut shit. Oh my god. So if you put unfakeable in, oh my god, in enforcer.
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
So all that little juke and shit that Eric Dixon be doing ain't gonna work. See, Run Lock can get that. Be fucking him up. He easy to get juked or some shit. But you can't do a Lauren Taylor like that.
And I'm finna put a lurker on here too.
And how many kicks of training you got?
Been selling dope, bro. I told you. That boy about ready.
Yes.
No, we in the lobby already.
That bitch just went to a goddamn. That bitch just went to a 97 or what?
Oh yeah. In the game start, he should be like a 90. He should be like a 98 when the game start.
Man, I ain't even put the what's calling on his ass.
Wait, the balance, the thing.
Alright.
What his speed up?
But that bitch shit. It probably ain't that fast. It probably like an 89 or some shit.
That'll work.
That bitch 88, 91 SL though. God dang, on that bitch got a 98 play recognition, 96 tackle, 89 block shit, 94 power, hit power. God, that's some shit. Yeah, I'm finna come right now.
Keep that motherfucker.
That's right. The goddamn NBA is a suspect.
Seen that shit. That man, that crazy there.
Why the fuck he always outside?
I think I'm gonna take it out Pat Simmons because we need somebody to pad with, bro.
Yep.
I ain't really fucking Pat Simmons.
What the? Yeah.
That's what I might be playing with. He gonna stop all the runs up the middle and shit too. Lord.
And I'm gonna help him.
I think I'm gonna upgrade him all the way.
Who that? Luke?
Honestly, bro. Yeah. Brian Urlacher card. And I'm gonna get the Tiki power up. But I know Luke Keatley got, man. He probably got like 3 cards, bro. So fucked up, KO my 97, bitch.
Hey, you a 42? I mean, you 4 and 2 right now?
Yeah. Did we just win or some shit?
Yeah.
Man, that nigga be fucking cheating, man. That bitch probably gonna change though. He ain't gonna let her go to this game though. What you wanna bet?
Shit. Mine ain't showing that.
That's why I said he ain't gonna let her go to this game because he got our record right. Yeah, let's click out this shit. You wanna close out?
No, we finna play this motherfucker.
He ain't gonna let her play. I'm telling you it's not.
Look like it ain't loading anyway.
It ain't gonna let her play. It did it last time, bro. He ain't even give us our coins to win, bro, to be honest. So he's not gonna let her play. Watch this. Yeah.
Yeah, let me hear it out.